Welcome and happy 2026. This video I want to talk with you about goals because in the end of 2025, this was the first year I didn't have goals coming to my mind, what I don't want to do for the next year. This year we are in now, 2026. And I always put up goals for myself, but this time I had nothing in my head that I feel I wanted to put up like a goal. But on YouTube, it come up a video from Mel Robbins, and if you never listen to her, please do. She is one of the biggest motivator to motivate people to change and do the things they actually wanted to do for a really long time. Belonging to this video, it was a workbook that you can listen to the video and then you could do the questions in the workbook at the same time. So I listened a little bit on the video, then I stopped, then I worked with the workbook, and then I continued until I was done with both the video and the workbook. And something who never ever reflected me before was that we have to look back to what the year was before we put new goals. Because I always put goals, but I never looked back and see what I have accomplished or not accomplished this year was. And I realized then that I always put up every year that I need to go through all my pictures on my hard drive and my phone and my computer. And I always start, but I never finish because it's not possible, because we talk about pictures for many years, and it's so much like if I should go through everything, it should take me a year just to do that. And that just hit me, like I put up too much goals and too heavy goals that is not aligned with the life I live and with what I want to spend my time doing. We need to see what we did good in the year 2025 and what we didn't do so good as we was hope we're gonna do. We also need to check what the good thing was that we want to continue doing, and also what we want to start do that we didn't do this year. And the thing is also that people grow, and the goals we had for last year or years before that, maybe it's not aligned with who we are today and the one we want to become. So that's why it's important to really sit down and analyze your year to really see who you are today and what you're going to accomplish forward. Because it's no idea to put energy and time in something who don't give you anything. I want to do this video because I want to talk with you about my goals, why I did them, and why I think these goals can be good for me. Because that was also something in this workbook, why you want to have this goal, like what it's going to give you if you achieve that goal. The first step, this is what's to look back at the year who was. Not only the good thing, but also the bad thing. She had January till December, and you could take out one good thing and one thing who was not so good, and she recommend that you go through the pictures when you do that, because often when it is things to remember, you take picture of it, right? And when I went through my pictures, I remembered happy things that I actually forget a little bit about, even if that was something who really was making my year a better year. And we also want to achieve the happy days again, right? So it's good to see what days was happy, so we can make sure to do them again. And the thing is that we need to bring to ourselves happiness and try to reduce the non-happiness day, if you understand what I mean. Because we're going to be a better version of ourselves all the time. You strive for that and have a better life all the time. And then we have to reflect on the thing who actually was. One of my baddest memories from 2025 was all the arguing with my son's school. It took a lot of energy, it drained me, and it still is a little bit infected. And it was the reason that we changed his school, and we also moved because we couldn't stay in the area we was. He needed to change school so he could change the principal, because we had so much issue with the principal. And so I'm not gonna go into that deep, but everything is not 100% done yet, because they still check if his teacher did wrong, which will show in his back. So I don't want to change anything, because I'm still gonna fight for the rights, and I know we have rights in this, and also rights through the law in this. So I don't want to change anything in that, but it just drained me so much and took so much energy and took so much time. And the whole, I didn't have so much pictures from spring, and I was like, why is it so? Why don't I have so much picture from spring when I have so much picture from the autumn? And I realized because the spring was the worst period of time with his last school. So it took like all my time, energy, as I told. So I didn't have any good memories from that 4 months, I should say. So that was also something that I let that drag me down so much that I don't have so much happy memories from that period of time. Another big problem that I talked about before is the money issue. I study, then my husband is in and out of work. So I was 2 months this summer, 2025, I was out of money. And that was not fun, because even an ice cream was expensive, you know, and I had to borrow money from my family to survive that 2 months. And I don't want to repeat that thing because it really drained me. But at the same time, something positive come out of this, because we spend a lot more time at the beach than we normally do. And even the dog was so happy. I looked through my pictures and I saw the dog's happy memories, like when they lay on the beach with a stick and they dig in the sand. They didn't like when I put them down in the water, because they are not so happy about swimming. But they were so happy at the beach, and also my son was so happy, and I also was swimming for myself in the ocean, which I almost never do because I think it's too cold here in the summer in Sweden. I need hot water when I am in water, but bad thing give good memories also. Don't forget that. Something good can come out of something bad. A really, really big change that I did 2025, it was that I started to eat vitamins, and I took out all the processed food. I started to order meat from the farm, directly from the farm. And I started to have purple sweet potato pulver in my yogurt every morning, because that protects you from damaged cells in the body. And I started to walk a lot more, and we also started to take family walks, and everything to improve the health and make everyone feel better. So all the changes I made for myself, it have made me feel better in my body, and that is really important, because all the sickness I have, I need to, for example, I have a liver sickness, I need to protect it, because the longer time it is healthy, the longer time it's gonna be until I have to change the liver I have in my body. So all the changes I have done for my body this 2025, I can assume you that I'm gonna continue in 2026, but I'm gonna come back to that later. Something really good that I needed was the alone time I got when my husband and my son was in Egypt for 3 weeks the last month, 2025. I think they left November and come back December. They was gone for 3 weeks. I needed that time. I had not had that alone time for over 10 years, and for myself, I really, really needed that, and to find myself again and not to be just an overtired mother who be angry because my son's screaming all the time. It's so annoying. And I really need that peace and calm, because every year I wish for one thing, and that is to have a peace and calm time. And I got that. I had to wait like 10 years for it, but I got that. And that also made me realize I need more of that, because that made me feel so much better and be a better mother and be a better wife and be a better person. And I really needed that. And also something else was good. I so far succeed with school, so I have nothing I need to do again, and I'm happy for that, because that's my goal, that I always gonna be like in I don't know how to say it in English, but in the right place in school. I should not be, so I don't want to have anything to do that people already done, if I can explain it like that. I know it sounds strange. I don't know how to explain it. I am where I should be in school, and now I also need to look for a place that for some occupational therapist who I can be with 5 weeks, and she learned me the work, like not in school, like on the place, and the hospital couldn't take me. So I, for myself, sent out some applications, and I find one now. I just need to have the school approve it, because they can't take me 5 days a week, only 4 days a week. So we see. I really hope they can approve this, and I have been so worried that I not gonna be able to do this 5 weeks work. But yeah. Wish me luck on this, because it's really interesting to read about occupational therapy, and it should be so good to help other people who also is sick, and make them come back to like happiness again, and to be able to do stuff they haven't done for a while. And I know how that feels, because I also was in a state where I like everything I could do, it just went away from me, and I needed to start from the beginning again. So I want to help other people with that also, and give back to the community for all the help I got from the hospital when I was almost dying. So that's why I read to occupational therapy, actually. So yeah, I'm happy for that, but it's so much now under the Christmas break. We had 2 exams we need to write. We have a PowerPoint we need to do. We have 4 articles we need to read and analyze. It's just so much all the time. And I feel like we needed a break, but it's not a break to have so much to do under the break. So yeah, but it's fun. It's fun to learn all of this, and we had really fun weeks up in Luleå. One in October, one in November, one in December. And we played with wheelchair, and we lift ourselves up. Like if some person fall on the floor, how are we gonna lift that person up from the floor? Also, it was a lot of fun to learn stuff like this, and it was something we couldn't learn at home, and that's exactly what I want. When I go away up in Sweden, north up, I want to do stuff I can't do home, because or else I read. We have school over Zoom. If you talk about the high points, 2025, all the walking, the ocean, that I succeed with school so far, and that I eat more healthy food. That's the 4 high points I have from 2025. And I'm gonna look a little bit at the side because I'm gonna quote here now. Mel Robbins, I'm gonna quote Mel Robbins. The highs and the lows aren't just memories. They're data you can use to make a better life. I think that's really good. So use the year 2025 to do a better year 2026. The lows for 2025 was the arguing with the school. I have to please everyone all the time. I didn't talk about that, I know, and I'm not gonna do that either, but I feel I have to please everyone all the time. The economics under the summer, it was also a lows, even if it went to something positive with the ocean. One of the things I want to stop doing this year is that I want to, if I hold like a pen, for example, and then I say, yes, I'm just gonna put this here for now and I change it later. It's not gonna be for later. I'm gonna put this on the right spot from the beginning, because I'm a person who can put things forward, and I don't like that. I have worked for many years to start to take away this, because I want to do the stuff who's come up with in my head. I need to do it like right away, because or else it'd be so much and then I get stressed. So that's something I work with every year, and I want to continue work with that. Things I want to continue doing 2026. Here again, now it comes. Continue with the healthy food options and the healthy lifestyle I strive for. That is really important, because if I don't get energy, I don't gonna have energy to do other stuff. Aligned with that, I need to listen to my body. I'm really bad at that, but I need to listen to my body. When I need a break, I need to take a break. And I need to stop, listen to what other people say who don't support me in my choices and what I do. Because that's make me sad that they don't support me, but it have to be okay, because that's say more of them than on me. Because if I do healthy choices in my life and I do choices that make me go forward, no one else should come and push me down. And that's up to them. If they can't do that in their life, that's just up to them. Let them. And I need to do that, because if I feel better with myself, I'm gonna be a better person and a better version of myself. And that is what I strive for. I want to continue working with my motivation, because it's my motivation who drives me forward. And a good thing to do, because I think we all feel like I don't have time. The time goes so fast and we have so much to do, and it's so much stress in the society right now. But if we just put 15 minutes every day on the goals we have, we can achieve a lot. Just 15 minutes. Almost all people can put away 15 minutes. And if we can't do that, maybe the goal is not strong enough. And I hope to be done with my book. When I write my book, I can take out all the thoughts I have and all the experience I had when I was hospitalized. And also, to be fair now, I'm gonna tell you, because I never told you more than my liver sickness. I got cancer 3.5 years ago, and that almost killed me. And I had 6 months of chemotherapy, and I get actually 4 diagnoses under 6 months, and 2 was to make me have a shorter lifetime. So I want to do the best of it. And so far my cancer have not come back, but you know, with cancer you never know. So that's why I want to protect the cells in my body and make myself be more healthy. And I actually also not done with all the surgeries. And I know also sometimes I need to change the liver. And I need to be strong for that, because if the body is not strong, it's not going to survive this type of surgeries. So I was up to, I have done, I think it was, I need to count. I think I had done 3 surgeries after 2.5 years. And now I have like a peace period of time when I can fix all other problems they find under the time, but the bigger problem is just under control. So that's why I want to change all the lifestyle also, because make the best of the life I have, because I know I'm not gonna live until I'm old, you know. And in that book I put down how I felt under this period of time and what's happened. And I have write that book after these 15 minutes every day. So now I have like the first outcast, I think it's called. And now I just need to put this together as a book. And the reason why I stopped writing 2025 because number one, I had so much in school, but the second is that I have an idea with the book that I can't take out. I don't know how to take it out on paper. So I need to start like see how I'm gonna do to take this out on the piece of paper, so I can write it down in my book and do the book I want to do, and hope someone wants to publish it when it's done. And she also talked on this workbook and this video and have this in the workbook about what you want to start doing for 2026. And I had something I wanted to start doing 2025, and I didn't do it, and that is start dancing again. I was a dancer when I was a child, I was dancing when I was a teenager, and I love to dance. I think it's a really good training form. I think it's like dance make you happy. And also the reason 2025 was because I tried to convince my husband that he gonna dance with me, but he don't want to go away and dance and learn to dance. So I have decided I'm gonna do that alone. And the thing I have to do is just book a time and take myself there. And I want to do it. I think it's so fun to dance. And yeah, I need to take the step to actually look for a dance where I can do alone and not as a couple. I also want to put up one of the goals is to put up a strategy how I'm gonna start to repay my parents the money I borrowed from them, and also like to try to fix the economics so I have money saved when like a problem like this summer 2025 when I was 2 months without money, how I can take from savings instead of have to borrow from them. And the reason why I sit here and talk with you about money also is because it's really tough out there today. Many people struggle, many families struggle, and everything is expensive. And I know it's not only in Sweden, I know it's all over the world. So that's why I want to talk about that problem, because I know I'm not the only one who have that problem. And it's tough. Like, I don't want to skip school to go and work instead. Like, I want to be continue with school. And now I've actually done exactly half the time. The time goes so quickly, and it's 3 years study. Yeah, I talk open about this problem because it is a problem. It's all over the world right now. I know when I start to pay and have paid everything, I'm gonna feel more freedom in myself. Because right now I get like anxiety. If something costs money, I get like anxiety because it's like, can I actually buy this when I have money I have to pay back? But you know, often I talk with my mother about that, and she say like, you have to, even if you have to pay us back, you have to buy the things you need to buy. You know, if you need something and it don't cost so much money, like, buy it. If you need it, you buy it. Don't feel like this, but I feel that anxiety anyway, and I want to feel more freedom. So that's why I know I need to pay this, so I don't feel this bad about this anymore. I should say, like, one of the absolutely biggest goal I have for 2026, that is to take it more slow and don't stress so much. I tried to live off the slow living for many years now, and it have been really hard 2025 to do that because of all the work in school, because of all the problems with my son's school, and I need to put down the feet. Like, I need more free time than just every 10 years. And now I know how this feels in me to actually be for myself for 3 weeks. I need to make sure I got this time even more. And I don't feel I have free time when I go to Luleå. I'm in school over 8 hours every day, so I don't feel like that is free time for me. And because that just take my fatigue so much, so I'm like exhausted instead. So I need to take my free time that make me heal and have like peace in my soul and be a better version of me. And that is number one goal for me, to have that peace in mind, you know. I think a lot of this is just connected with each other. If I get free time, it's gonna result that I feel better. And if I feel better, I don't gonna put things forward, like with the pen. I gonna put this away directly instead. If I feel better, I know I'm gonna do that, because then I have energy actually to do that. And if I have energy, I can put down and plan the economics, and I can stick to that better than if I have no energy and I feel my fatigue, because then everything just drops from me, and I feel I can't control anything because my fatigue and my low energy just take over. So I need to do these steps to have this put together, you know. So it's be like this chain of reaction. Like, if it's good here, it's gonna be like good the whole way. I think so, actually. And I think it's good to put yourself down and analyze this. Like, if you do that, what this gonna lead to, and this step, number 2 step, was this gonna be number 3 and number 4 and 5. I hope you understand what I mean. I think it's like a chain reaction. One good choice gonna make another good choice. And I feel also like if I fix the economics and have a plan for that, I know I can put money to my healthy lifestyle instead, because I know I'm gonna make a better choice then, and a better choice gonna be to be more healthy. And if I also calm, I'm gonna be a better mother, I'm gonna be a better wife, I'm gonna be a better version of me again. It's just this chain reaction. And because the ocean made me feel better, I'm gonna spend this summer also 2026 by the ocean if I can. I wait for a surgery, so we see if I'm gonna do that in the end of spring, in the summer. I talked with the doctor about that, so we see. But if I can, I'm gonna spend this summer also by the ocean, and the ocean is for free, at least here in Sweden. I hope it is. I hope the ocean is for free in all countries, because the nature that heals us. That's just how it is. And the walks, it don't cost anything to walk. So I'm gonna continue with that, because I feel good when I walk. Right now, we have so much snow here in Sweden, like so much. Very close to here, like 1 hour, they have a half meter of snow who come in just 3 days. And we have probably 2 decimeter snow who come in like 2 days. So now it's hard to walk. They try to take away the snow all the time, but the snow comes faster than they can work. So Now it's just short now it's just short walks, because, or not over 30 minutes, because it's hard to walk, it's heavy to walk, and it's cold. So when it's better weather again, I'm gonna go out in the forest again and just walk. Have you put up some goals for 2026? Please share in the comments if you want to do it. If you haven't done it, please check in Mel Robbins. She is on YouTube, and she have this, I think the video come out like 2-3 weeks ago, about 6 questions you can ask yourself, and download her workbook. She's gonna talk about in the video, so you know where you're gonna download it. Do it, do the goals, and try to be a better person and a better version of yourself. I hope this year, 2026, be your year. All of you who look at my video, I hope it's be your year. I hope it's be my year. I hope we all can have the best year ever. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one. I have plans this year, 2026, to go around my whole home, cleaning, organizing, declutter, see what we need, what we don't need, make it nice. That's a plan for me. I think it'd be quite crowded now again when Christmas is out. Soon I'm gonna take down Christmas, but I need to say it's a little bit cozy with the lights when it's snow outside, so that's why I still have the Christmas tree up. But that's my plan for the beginning of 2026, to actually take myself around every room, and we can do it together. Organize it, declutter it, cleaning it, and I hope you see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.